morning everyone. Today I am going to discuss one important concept in chemistry, that is gram equivalent weight. This is very important concept in chemistry. Before going to discuss, let us discuss these three reactions. Here 1 mole H2 combined with 1 mole Cl2 to give 2 mole HCl. In this one 1 mole N2 combined with 3 mole H2. In this one 1 mole O2 combined with 2 mole SO2. So if you observe these three reactions, 1 mole reactant may or may not be combined with 1 mole of another reactant. Okay, here 1 mole combined with 1 mole, here 1 mole combined with 3 mole, here 1 mole combined with 2 mole. Okay, but 1 mole may or may not be combined with 1 mole of another substance. But in terms of gram equivalence, according to law of equivalence, 1 gram equivalent of any substance exactly combined with 1 gram equivalent of another substance. Here substance nothing but reactant. Okay, that means reactants combine in their equivalent or gram equivalent weight, not in moles. Okay, according to law of equivalence, 1 gram equivalent of any substance, that means reactant, exactly combined with 1 gram equivalent of another substance, another reactant. Okay, that means according to law of equivalence, reactants combine in their equivalents or gram equivalent weight. That means 1 mole equivalent combined with 1 mole equivalent only. But in case of moles, 1 mole substance may or may not be combined with 1 mole. But in terms of equivalence, 1 equivalent always combined with 1 equivalent of other substance. Here even the mole ratio different. Here 1 mole, 1 mole, 1 mole, 3 mole, 1 mole, 2 mole. But in terms of equivalence, 1 equivalent of H2 exactly combined with 1 equivalent of Cl2. 1 equivalent of N2 exactly combined with 1 equivalent of H2. 1 equivalent of SO2 exactly combined with 1 equivalent of O2. Even though mole ratio different, but equivalents always same. Got it? So according to this, for suppose in a chemical reaction, A plus B is gives rise to C plus D. So according to law of equivalence, equivalence of A is equal to equivalence of B, that is equal to equivalence of C, that is equal to equivalence of D, according to law of equivalence. Here 1 mole A may or may not be combined with 1 mole B, but equivalents they are combined in their equivalents. 1 equivalent of A exactly combined with 1 equivalent of B, and 1 equivalent of C and 1 equivalent of D is formed. Okay, if there is two equivalents A combined with 2 equivalents B come to form 2 equivalents A and 2 equivalent D. Okay, so that's why this is very important. According to law of equivalence, 1 equivalent of any substance exactly combined with 1 equivalent of other substance, but 1 mole substance may or may not be combined with 1 mole of another substance. Okay, let us discuss gram equivalent weight. Gram equivalent weight, it is the weight of an element that combine with 1 gram of hydrogen, 1 gram of hydrogen, or 8 grams of oxygen, or 35.5 grams of chlorine. Gram equivalent weight, it is the weight of an element, that means substance, that combine with 1 gram of H2 or 8 gram of O2 or 35.5 gram of chlorine, called what? Gram equivalent weight. For suppose if we can take Na2O or NaCl. In this one, sodium 23 grams, sodium atomic weight 23, chlorine 35.5. In this one 35.5 gram chlorine combined with 23 gram Na. So then what is the equivalent weight of sodium here? 23, no? Why? Because equivalent weight definition, it is the weight of an element that combine with 1 gram hydrogen or 8 gram oxygen or 35.5 gram chlorine. Here 23 gram sodium combined with 35.5 gram chlorine. That's why equivalent weight of sodium 23 in NaCl. Okay. Na2O. Na2O. In this one, sodium 23 into 2, 46. 46 grams sodium combined with how many grams? 16 grams. 16 grams oxygen, O2. Here oxygen weight 16, no? Atomic weight. Okay. Now, according to definition, the weight of element that combine with 8 grams O2, 16 grams O2, 46 grams, then 8 grams O2, 8 grams O2, then 23 gram Na. So then equivalent weight of sodium here 23, because the weight of element that combine with 8 gram oxygen 23. Okay. Next one, H2S. H2S. In this one, with 2 gram hydrogen, how many grams sulfur combined? Sulfur atomic weight 32. 32 grams sulfur combined. But according to definition, the weight of element that combine with 1 gram hydrogen, then 1 gram H2, 1 gram H2 and 16 grams sulfur. Okay, so sulfur equivalent weight here 16. Okay, so finally equivalent weight is the weight of an element that combine with 1 gram hydrogen or 35.5 gram chlorine or or 8 gram oxygen. Okay, let us discuss one more example, Al2O3. Al2O3. Okay, in this one we have to find aluminum equivalent weight. 3 oxygens are there, 3 16s are 48. 48 grams oxygen. How many grams of aluminum? 23. Aluminum atomic weight 27. 27 2s are 54. 54 gram aluminum. But according to definition, we have to find 8 grams O2. 8 grams O2, then 54 by 48 into 8, that is equal to 9. So equivalent weight of aluminum here 9. Equivalent weight, because weight of element that combine with 8 grams O2, 9 grams. That's why equivalent weight of aluminum in Al2O3 is 9. Got it? So like this we have to find gram equivalent weight. This is the basic information. Okay. Let X gram metal or element, X gram metal or an element combine with Y gram O2. Then what is the gram equivalent weight of M? What is the gram equivalent weight of metal M? Okay. X gram metal combined with Y gram O2, then how many grams of metal combined with 8 grams O2? X gram metal with Y gram O2, then with 8 gram O2, how many grams? X by Y into 8. So this is the equivalent weight of metal. It is the equivalent weight of metal in terms of oxygen. In terms of hydrogen, here 1 will come. In terms of chlorine, 35.5 will come. Finally, what is the formula? Equivalent weight, gram equivalent weight of an element is equal to, gram equivalent weight of an element is equal to weight of substance by weight of oxygen into 8. Gram equivalent weight of an element or substance. Gram equivalent weight of substance is equal to weight of substance. Here weight of substance m, x grams, weight of oxygen y into 8. Okay. Otherwise in terms of hydrogen, weight of substance by weight of hydrogen into 1 in terms of hydrogen. In terms of chlorine, weight of substance by weight of chlorine into 35.5 in terms of chlorine. In terms of hydrogen. Got it? So this is the formula of gram equivalent weight of substance. Gram equivalent weight of substance is equal to weight of substance by weight of oxygen into 8. In terms of hydrogen, weight of hydrogen into 1. In terms of chlorine, weight of chlorine into 35.5. So this is the formula of gram equivalent weight of a substance. General formula. Okay. Let us discuss gram equivalent weight of different substances. First one, gram equivalent weight of acids is equal to formula gram molecular weight of acid by basicity. What is the formula for gram equivalent weight of acid? Is equal to gram molecular weight of acid by basicity. Gram molecular weight we know, that is constant. If we know the atomic weights of elements, then we can find gram molecular weight. Here we have to discuss what is basicity. Basicity is the number of hydrogen atoms displaced by metal atom in one molecule of acid. What is basicity? The number of hydrogen atoms displaced by metal atom in one molecule of acid. That means if we can take one molecule of acid, how many hydrogen atoms replaceable? How many hydrogen atoms replaceable by metal atom, called basicity. For example, HCl. Here one hydrogen atom. Here this hydrogen replaced by metal atom. For example, sodium. So here basicity what? 1. Basicity 1. H2SO4. Here there are 2 replaceable hydrogens present. 2 hydrogens replaceable by metal atom and gives Na2SO4. Okay. So this is here basicity 2. In HNO3. Here basicity 1. Here basicity 2. HNO3 basicity 1. 1 hydrogen replaceable by metal atom. In H3PO4 replaceable hydrogen atoms 3. That's why basicity 3. H3PO3 here basicity you expect 3, not 3. Here basicity 2. That means only 2 replaceable hydrogens are there, not all 3 hydrogens replaceable. Okay, only 2 hydrogens only replaceable by metal atom. That's why basicity 2. That means what is the conclusion here? The number of basicity is not equal to the number of hydrogen atoms. What is basicity? How many hydrogen atoms replaceable? That means how many replaceable hydrogens are present in one molecule of acid. That is called basicity. Okay. In H2SO4, those 2 hydrogen atoms replaceable by metal atom. That's why basicity 2. In H3PO4, all these 3 hydrogen atoms replaceable by metal atom. That's why basicity 3. But in H3PO3, not all 3 hydrogen atoms replaceable by metal atom. Only 2 hydrogens only replaceable by metal atom. That's why basicity 2. how we can identify how many replaceable hydrogens are there. Okay, so finally, what is basicity? The number of replaceable hydrogens by metal atom is called basicity. Okay, how we can identify how many replaceable hydrogens are present in a given molecule, one molecule of acid. Okay, for suppose if we can take H3PO4, H3PO4 and H3PO3, H3PO2. Okay, now in H3PO4, structure of H3PO4, this is the structure of H3PO4. Okay, H3PO3, this is the structure of H3PO3. H3PO2, here remember one thing, the hydrogen that is directly connected to oxygen only replaced by metal atom. What hydrogen replaced by metal atom? The hydrogen that is attached to the oxygen or in hydroxyl group, in OH group. The hydrogen in hydroxyl group only replaced by metal atom, or the hydrogen directly connected to oxygen replaced, or the hydrogen directly connected to oxygen is replaceable hydrogen. Here how many hydroxyl groups are there? 3 hydroxyl groups. So all these 3 hydrogen atoms replaceable hydrogens. This one replaced by sodium, this one replaced by sodium, this one also replaced by sodium. Okay, here not all 3 hydrogens replaceable, only 2 hydrogens only replaceable, because 2 hydroxyl groups present here. That's why here replaceable sodium, here replaceable by sodium, but this one not replaceable hydrogen, because this is not directly connected to oxygen, this is connected to phosphorus. In this one hydroxyl group is present, so hydrogen directly connected to oxygen, so this one only replaced by metal atom. Okay, but these 2 hydrogens not replaceable, so that's why here basicity what? Basicity 3, because 3 replaceable hydrogens present. Here basicity 2, because 2 hydrogens replaceable. Here basicity 1, because 1 hydrogen replaceable. Okay, so that's why the basicity is equal to the number of replaceable hydrogens. In H3PO4, 3 hydrogens replaceable hydrogens. In H3PO4, 3 replaceable hydrogens. In H3PO3, 2 replaceable hydrogens. That's why basicity 2. In H3PO2, 1 replaceable hydrogen. That's why basicity 1. Okay, so what hydrogen replaceable by metal atom? Hydrogen in hydroxyl group. Okay, or hydrogen that is directly connected to oxygen, only replaceable. Next one more, acetic acid, CH3COOH. Here 4 hydrogens present. We expect basicity 4, not basicity 4. Why? Because this hydrogen only attached to oxygen, so this hydrogen only replaceable by metal atom, for example sodium, but these 3 hydrogens not replaceable, because these 3 hydrogens attached to carbon, so these 3 hydrogens not replaceable hydrogens, this is only replaceable hydrogen by metal atom, so that's why basicity 1, not 4. Got it? So finally, what is basicity? The number of replaceable hydrogens present in one molecule of acid is called basicity. Got it? Let us discuss some examples. Acid, basicity, gram equivalent weight. You know, gram equivalent weight is equal to what? Gram molecular weight by basicity. Okay, acid, HCl, basicity 1. So then gram equivalent weight, gram molecular weight, hydrogen 1, chlorine 36.5 by 1, basicity 1. HNO3, nitric acid, nitric acid, basicity 1, gram equivalent weight, molecular weight 63 by 1. Okay, next one H2SO4, basicity 2, sulfuric acid, basicity 2. That's why gram equivalent weight, molecular weight of H2SO4 2 plus 32 plus 64, 98 by 2, that is equal to 49. Okay, acetic acid CH3COOH, basicity 1, gram equivalent weight 60, gram molecular weight by basicity 1, that is equal to 60. Okay, next one H3PO4, phosphoric acid, basicity 3. So molecular weight, phosphoric acid molecular weight, hydrogen 1 into 3 3 plus 31, 3 plus 31 plus 64, 98 by 3, that is equal to 3 3s are 3 2s are 6, 32.66. Okay, now H3PO4. Next one H3PO3, basicity already we discussed, basicity 2 because 2 replaceable hydrogens present. Okay, and gram equivalent weight 3 plus 31 plus 48, 3 plus 31 plus 48. Okay, now 82 by 2, that is equal to 41. Okay, phosphorus acid PO2, H3PO2. Here basicity 1 already we discussed. Molecular weight 3 plus 31 plus 32, 3 plus 31 plus 32. Okay, now 66 by 1, that is equal to 66. Okay, now so these are the some examples to find equivalent weight of acid. Finally, equivalent weight of acid is equal to formula gram molecular weight of acid by basicity. Okay, one more H2C2O4, oxalic acid, H2C2O4. Here 2 hydrogens, replaceable hydrogens, basicity 2, molecular weight 90 by 2, that is equal to 45, oxalic acid. Okay, so this is the formula for gram equivalent weight of acid. Gram equivalent weight of acid is equal to gram molecular weight of acid by basicity. Got it?